Hey guys, Misfit here, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about a couple different diets that I've tried, but more specifically about sticking to something and knowing what is right for your body. Over the years, I have tried countless different diets, and some of them have been good, some of them didn't help me at all. And I thought I had finally found what was working for me: diet and exercise, a certain diet, and I went from close to 400 pounds to a little over 200 pounds, and then I got diagnosed with MS. That's when my goals changed, and that's okay. Sometimes things get in your way, sometimes life is difficult. So then my goal was not only to lose weight because I was unhappy, but it was to take care of my immune system and my body so that my condition doesn't get any worse. So I started researching into different ways diet could help because just medicine alone wasn't enough for me. If you're doing great on just medicine, that's fine, but treating your body well with diet and exercise can help you as well. I found this diet called the Swank diet that was created by this doctor by the name of Roy Swank, and he was a neurologist who truly believed it was saturated fat that was causing more disability in people with MS. So this diet's specific to just MS. He followed a group of people that stuck to his diet for a little over 30 years, and everyone that stuck to his diet didn't get any worse. And of those that came off of his diet, they either died or they did get worse. Now, they didn't die because they came off of his diet, but from unrelated or natural causes. They just happened to be in his study. His diet calls for low saturated fat diet. Saturated fat has gotten a bad rap over the years, and you're eating healthy grains, legumes for protein because you're eliminating red meat, at least for the first year, because of the saturated fat content in it. And it's a pretty healthy diet. So since MS is completely idiopathic, there's no known cause and there's no cure, I figured, what do I have to lose? So I tried the Swank diet for a little over a year, and I just felt awful on it. My weight wasn't going anywhere, but it wasn't a diet for weight, it was for MS. I was fatigued all the time, nauseated all the time, I'd get headaches a lot, and it just was not going well for me. And if you're following the Swank diet currently and you're doing well on it, then keep it up, and I'm glad it's working for you, but for me, that's not the case. So I did a little more digging and found out that in 2015, the British Dietetic Association said that they do not recommend that diet to people with MS because there's no proven benefit of it and that it'll help. So I researched further, and that's what you guys have to do. Whatever your goal is, you need to do your research. You can't look for an easy way out, an easy way to reach your goal. Sometimes it's hard, but everything hard is worth fighting for. And then I came across this diet called the Wahls Protocol that was developed by a Dr. Terry Wahls, who was just an MD, and she started learning about functional medicine and studying that and food. And she wrote a book called Minding Your Mitochondria, eating for the cells in your body. Completely different way of thinking about it. And she had MS. She was previously very active, and then she got diagnosed with secondary progressive MS, hers being worse than mine, that's just relapse remitting. And in 6 months of following her own protocol, she was able to walk and the fatigue was gone. Mind you, it was with a cane, but nonetheless. In a year's time of following her protocol, she was able to ride a bike for 18 to 20 miles. That's a pretty significant change from being in a wheelchair that I have to use still sometimes today. And Roy Swank's study didn't have a control group, so there was nothing in it to say that it was saturated fat for sure that was causing further disability. Terry Walls' story is just anecdotal, it's only her observation and it's only her story. But her diet doesn't only help fix MS, but there's been people with an array of different diseases, from cancer to Crohn's disease to diabetes, who have followed her diet and they have gotten a little better. And since I've got nothing else to try, I have been on the Walls protocol for close to a month now, and my fatigue is gone. Almost. It gets better a little bit each day. And I don't get nauseated, I don't get headaches, and I can't seem to gain weight. Not that I'm trying to, but I am now 155, and weight seems to keep peeling off. Her diet is high in saturated fat and fat, and she calls for eating 60% of your daily calories from fat. Just stopping right there, that was a scary decision for me, because on one side you have the Swank diet where you don't eat a lot of saturated fat and your condition doesn't get worse. And then on the other side, you have a diet high in saturated fat. And if Swank were right, that would mean that by switching to the Walls protocol, I could make my condition worse. But especially since I'm on no medication right now, I had to bite the bullet and just go for it. And so far, all is well. The way I was thinking about it was, if you eat heart, it's good for your heart. If you eat liver, it's good for your liver. And if your brain is made up of at least 60% fat, then how could that be bad to eat fat? So I will continue to report on how well I am doing on the Walls protocol. But if you're anyone that is suffering from any of the diseases mentioned, it could benefit you to read the book The Walls Protocol by Dr. Terry Walls and give it a try. You have to do what is best for your body. And remember, guys, failing is okay, because that teaches you something. If you fail at one diet, then you could start another. You know what doesn't work for your body. Write it down, record it. It'll help you maintain and stick to your goals. And I want to thank all of you for listening. And if you have any questions, suggestions, maybe you're on the Walls protocol or the Swank diet, tell me how you're doing. Tell me how easy or difficult it is for you. And until next time, guys, remember, stay humble in your pursuit of happiness. And don't be afraid to fail. Just keep moving forward. Until next time, guys, thanks everyone for watching.